Who has the best sports book in the DMV for the entire month of December? We're gonna be reviewing 4 different sports books every single Friday, along with our old fashions. Let's jump into it.
Stay off the cuff, that's OFF. Show them bars to the worldwide net. All the drinks made yet, pass one to me. Blessed he, the old-fashioned king, the old-fashioned king.
Virginia is Grubbers. We are back again with another old-fashioned Friday, and this week we are coming to you all the way from Baltimore, Maryland, and today we're at the Horseshoe Casino inside the Sportsbook, also known as Grubbers. They have a restaurant slash sportsbook in the same place. I think that's kind of genius. I mean, kind of a win-win. Get food, get your drinks. Just tuned into our channel. We are Virginia is Grubbers. We do a series every single Friday called Old Fashioned Friday, where we review old fashions off of 4 things: 0 to 3 on appearance, first sip, overall taste, 0 through 1 on overall ambiance of the establishment. For this month, we're specifically focusing on sports books in the DMV for our old-fashioned Fridays. You're gonna wanna stick around for the ambiance part, because even though we only rate it 0 through 1 on the ambiance and every other score is 0 through 3, we're gonna go in depth about the actual sports books. Sports betting, gambling is bigger than ever right now. It's a multi-billion, if not trillion-dollar industry. It's taking over America right now. I'm into it. I love it. Football season literally starts tonight. It actually airs tomorrow, which would be the Eagles game, which will be the second night of the NFL season. But tonight we're in Baltimore and the Ravens actually play the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're in Baltimore. A lot of Ravens fans around here. Probably going to be wild a little later. We're here a little earlier, but nonetheless, let's jump into this. First thing we rate is appearance. Nice size glass. First thing you're going to notice that we always specify is we love a single cube and we love clarified ice. They obviously don't have a single cube or clarified ice here. I actually had some high hopes. I didn't have too high hopes from any of the sports books as far as getting like a good appearance, but since their sports book is actually located inside of a restaurant, I thought maybe we would get the single cube, possibly slim chance we would get clarified ice. We don't get either of that, but decent sized glass, little orange peel, nothing crazy. Off appearance, we're gonna go 1-5. We're gonna jump into this first sip. Grubbers, Horseshoe Casino, Baltimore, Maryland, Sportsbook. Here we go. Pretty clean, not too strong of a bite, definitely not too sweet, somewhat smooth. It's not blowing my socks off, but it is definitely on the smooth side. First sip, I'm not gonna go too far in depth in it. Again, it goes down clean. I would imagine the overall is gonna be a little bit flimsy because the ice is gonna melt, but first sip, I think it's fairly solid. I'm gonna go 2-2. We're gonna jump into this overall, then we're gonna talk about the sports book here at Horseshoe Casino, Baltimore, Maryland. Here we go. The sports book itself, they said they have over 15 different kiosks which we can place bets on. They also have live tellers that you can place a bet on if you don't trust the kiosk or whatnot. Their sports book is a little different. It's actually separated. There's this area which would be considered everything sports related except horse racing. And then they have a separate area that's literally just for people that are fans of the track and like the horse bet, literally right next to it. With the sports book itself, they got like 12 massive LED screens behind us here. Whole giant wall of LED screens. So there's 2 massive LED screens right where you place your bets at as well. And on top of that, they have a restaurant located in the sports book. I've been to a bazillion sports books, especially in Las Vegas. You typically have to order food from a restaurant, and if you're lucky, they'll deliver it to you, or you have to go pick it up, etc., etc. It becomes difficult and becomes annoying, especially if you're placing a lot of bets and you like to sweat a lot of different bets at the same time. Nobody wants to leave and go get their food. They want to focus on the games that they're betting on. So the fact that there's a restaurant inside the sports book, obviously huge plus. So the sports book itself is dope. I think the biggest benefit of this sports book is the fact that they have the restaurant in it. You can get your food and you get your drinks. You don't have to get up. You don't have to move. You don't have to do anything. You can literally stay here all day and bet sports all day, which who doesn't want to do that? Out of all the sports books that I've been to, I wouldn't say that this is like the most chic, the most elegant one. However, again, the fact that the restaurant is in it, huge bonus points. We're gonna go 0.9 on overall ambiance. We're gonna jump into this overall. Let's get it going. Fairly solid. Obviously no clarified ice, no giant cube, so the ice is melting fairly quickly. You're gonna dilute the cocktail overall a little faster because of that. Overall, it's a solid OF. I mean, it's nothing that you're gonna write home about, but it's clean, it's solid, and I'm not mad at it. Overall, I'm gonna go flat 2 because the consistency dropped a little bit. So there we have it. Horseshoe Casino Sportsbook, Baltimore, Maryland. Virginia is Grubbers, 6.6. Cheers, y'all.